Hey everybody, Donnie RightSide here, Bookmakers Review Week 15. Now we're winding down the week, so you know what we need to do. Find some last chance value across the card. Now you know me, I always come prepared. There are 3 games that we're going to take a look at. How about this? 2 of these games are going to be played on Saturday, where the NFL has a triple header this weekend, and one of these games is going to be on Sunday. Let's take a look at the games here starting on Saturday. We're going to pinpoint the second game of the day at 4:30 and the night game at 8:15. Let's start with the first game here. That game is going to start at 4:30 in the afternoon Eastern. That's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, they're going to start Deshaun Watson. We're not technically sure who is going to start for the Baltimore Ravens, but everything is pointing towards Huntley getting the start in this game, and that's great. A backup quarterback that has played well in the NFL, not going to be too big for the moment for him, as we're taking a look at the Baltimore Ravens still trying to fend off the Cincinnati Bengals to win the AFC North. If we're looking at this game and why there's last chance value, there are some threes out there at certain books. Make sure you're grabbing that, because that's probably going to be the best value you get once you have an official starter for the Baltimore Ravens come tomorrow, which I said, I anticipate that being Huntley, which means you are going to get a quality starter in a playoff race with a team that knows they have to win against a team with the Cleveland Browns dead in the water at this point here. I know it is a road start, but having said that, I'm going to take it as Huntley's going to be the starter. I'm taking that last chance value with the +3 with the Baltimore Ravens. At night, Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. Now, hear me out on this one here. We're expecting chances of big-time lake effect snow in the Buffalo region. Here's the issue with that. If the lake effect snow hits Orchard Park and during the game you get 5 to 6 inches of snow, it's going to be a complete mess out there. But let's just say that lake effect snow misses Orchard Park and is maybe south of Buffalo, where it dumps 2 feet. But in Orchard Park, where the Buffalo Bills play, they get snow flurries at this point. You could get a massive, massive advantage one way or another if you do guess right. But if we're looking for last chance value, I do think the Buffalo Bills are going to win this football game. Don't get me wrong. This line now sits at 7 across the board. If indeed we are going to get heavy snow, I doubt that number is going to go to 7.5 or higher. So if we're anticipating bad weather here, it's probably best to get that last chance look and say, you know what, I'll take the touchdown with the Miami Dolphins here. Now, granted, that could change if there's better weather, no weather at all. That's going to be certainly a little bit different here. But if we're looking at snowy conditions here, you're probably more likely to see 6.5 and 6s than you would 7s or higher. So last chance value, possibly on the Miami Dolphins here at a full touchdown. Let's flip it over to Sunday afternoon. Big news coming through. How about this? Zach Wilson back as the starter for the New York Jets. Now, most people say, oh my goodness, that's bad news here. Let's also remember, though, Mike White is 1-2 as a starting quarterback here for the Jets and also hasn't thrown a touchdown pass over the past 2 weeks. Zach Wilson coming back as the starter this weekend against the Lions. This should be a spot where he should be able to play well. The reason why we're getting a little bit of last chance, opportunities here and some value is the fact that now the Detroit Lions are favored here at 1.5. So a little bit earlier this morning, you actually had the Jets as a favorite, 1.5 to 2 themselves. That has swung around. So if you feel the need that Zach Wilson is going to play well, or maybe you don't even care who plays quarterback for the Jets, you just think they're going to beat the Detroit Lions outdoor, there is some last chance value now finally on the Jets, as instead of laying points, you are getting points. Interesting card here. Week 15 in the NFL. Let's see if some of this last chance value does come through. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.